Most of the moments that shape your life don't arrive when you're ready. They arrive when you feel unsure, hesitant, still figuring things out. And if you've been waiting to feel fully confident before trusting yourself, you may be waiting longer than necessary, because self-trust isn't built once you feel ready. It's built when you move gently without abandoning yourself, even when the readiness hasn't arrived yet. We're taught that readiness is a state that you reach, like a milestone, or just something that you feel in that moment. And it's that moment of clarity, something you're supposed to have ready. But what if I told you that being ready isn't the finish line? It's a nervous system state where your body is just not ready to move at first because it's so familiar with what you already know and the safety that you already feel comfortable within your own skin, within your own body. So taking that leap of faith can be the most challenging part in our human existence because of the fear that's setting us back, where you know deep inside you want to go forward, you want to make a move in certain projects or leave a relationship that has been stagnant for so long. But it's how do you move forward? Because your nervous system is so used to something that has been a routine every single day. So breaking free from it is allowing yourself to take one step at a time to go forward and trusting yourself, knowing that the outcome will be there. And this is part of the journey. This is part of the challenges that we face through life, with work, with relationships, with just anything you as a human wants to do. Why we wait to move forward, to do things, is our nervous system is sensing an uncertainty feeling because it's something new. And the nervous system always wants to resort back to its safety. So we pause, we create delays, we tell ourselves that we'll do it tomorrow. But then when tomorrow comes, we don't start because it's something where our nervous system is just so used to resorting back to the old way. And it's just taking it forward, taking initiative is the most challenging and the most tedious position to be, because we always go back to where we're safe, back to the old safety zone. And an unsafe nervous system looks for guarantees, certainties, permission to move, and just proof that we won't get hurt again, proof that we won't fail. So it's always looking for things to make us feel safe again. So self-trust isn't waiting for fear to disappear, but staying with the fear and not letting it freeze you. But what trust looks like before readiness is trust doesn't start in big leaps. It starts really small. It starts with a quiet yes, and it takes small leaps and small steps to go forward. It's creating an honest choice, but very slow, because this is where you train your nervous system to start to trust a new element in your body, a new feeling in your body. So it's going to want to take baby steps, because when you go too far out, it puts you in a zone where it's like, imagine you're, going on a roller coaster ride. You shoot up so fast, right? And your body's not catching up to that feeling. So our nervous system, to train it to be familiar with trust, is just really taking baby steps, allowing yourself to slow down and actually feel the steps that you're taking one by one, little by little. And it's okay to do that, because, we're so programmed into something where if you're living with fear, anger, anxiety for the last 15 years, your body is just used to that. So if you want peace, it's okay to go towards peace in slow steps, to know what peace feels like, to be around peace, to be around people who can share these experiences with you. And the key is experiencing it first, so you can have this position to choose what you want. You have your choice, where you come into life at the stopping point where It's the cross reference of you want to go right or left. And you get that choice to feel what you want to feel. If you want to continue to live in fear or go towards peace, to stay in that relationship or leave the relationship. So we all have this choice, but it does take baby steps. Sometimes you go back to old relationships, right? To feel the same feeling that you've been fighting for the last 10 years. But then you're like, why am I even here? Why am I even staying in this relationship if it's not going to work? Because I tried coming back to it, but everything all unfold. All the old feelings, all the old fights are still there. So what happens is now you're like, okay, I'm going to leave this relationship because it's no longer serving me. But in order to do that, you have to take baby steps out of yourself to feel the uncomfortableness, feel the separation, feel the sadness, feel the longing to want to be with that person, but then also want your peace, want your space back, and want to be the better version of yourself. And letting those uncertainties really let go, because you know that you can create something new, something loving, something peace and harmony with what you want. And many people confuse readiness with confidence and safety with certainties, intuition with lack of fear. But the nervous system starts to trust when you slowly start to move towards what you want, what your new goals are, by not forcing it and acknowledging your hesitation without shaming it and putting yourself in this guilt trip of wanting something different, but face these feelings head on. It gets to the point where if we don't trust yourself enough to want that change, we're just gonna get fed up. You're gonna have to do it anyways, because the universe is going to push you through the challenges, push you through the uncertainties, push you through the uncomfortable feeling that you actually want to feel, but you're just fearing it. And what happens is when we ask, the universe is going to give it to you. It's going to bring it to you. And so you have to face these challenging times. You have to face the sadness. You have to face the fear, so you can really create this polarity of actually feeling what the opposite of fear is and the opposite of sadness is. And connecting back to self-trust is when you create this connection with yourself where the answers are unknown, and allowing yourself to really move through the current of, where is this river taking me? Where do I allow myself to surrender and flow with the current and feel the unknown and see the unseen, and just choosing yourself slowly, choosing yourself first. And that's how you create the trust to be embodied, is when you choose to want to go towards it, to create that trust from within and to go inward. And if you've been waiting to feel ready, just allow yourself to go towards it and just start to pace your nervous system to learn something, to feel something new. Because readiness isn't something that you reach, it's something that you build up to. And that's where you allow yourself to move towards safety, because you don't build self-trust by waiting for it to be ready. Build it by staying with yourself as you move towards it.